It's a boardroom.
They're sitting in a round and they're saying, and you're asking the first questions like, hey, okay, so what's going on? What is not said? What should I know? And nobody's saying anything. How do you get them talking and really going from the surface level, yeah, we are all nice and we are not touching anything, and to the level of, okay, this is the point where it hurts?
So here's what gets funny, because one of the things I've encountered a lot of humans and a lot of different kind of walks of life, but one of the things I find is almost universal is you ask somebody a question and they say, oh, I don't know, or I can't answer that, or I don't have an idea. And then you say, okay, so is it A or B, or more A or B? And then they immediately say, oh, no, it's more A than B. Simple thing like saying, okay, what sort of timeline do we have here? Oh, but we can't answer that. We can't really say anything about timeline. It's so complex. I say, okay, so are we talking more about 2 weeks or 2 hours or 2 years? And then they laugh and say, well, it's definitely not 2 years and probably not 2 hours. Okay, and then you start to get somewhere. But this, no matter how little people want to talk, as long as you start giving them options, especially if some of the options are ridiculous, I find that then they start engaging. If you go in and say, so what's the biggest pain you have here? What's the number one problem you're trying to solve with this new merger or this new strategy or this new tactic or this new product, this new whatever? And then if they don't say anything, you say, okay, so is it we're trying to get rid of Richard? Like, no, Richard's great. We love Richard. He's been the CEO for, okay, so it's not that. What is it then? Well, maybe it's our finance officer. It's our CFO. We think he's a problem. Okay, so now we're talking. But giving people ridiculous options makes them come up with real ones. Ironically, I found that very, very effective.